to Genfanad. It is finally time. We're gonna get some ranged XP. It is our only skill with 0, although 21 sorcery and 25 evocation and 220 survival isn't much either. But ranged is currently completely at 0. We do have some nice stuff for range here, like our short bow and our leather set. So once we actually have some arrows, we're basically good to go here. And so, we're going to make some arrows. Get some of our feathers out here. And let's go and chop some trees, shall we? Also, we're going to get some logging experience, since we're only at level 7 there. By far, our lowest gathering skill here. 3,000 XP compared to 16,000 and 44,000. What we really need is to find a very nice spot for log chopping. Just anywhere with regular trees here, which are the only ones we can chop down, so yeah. Seems like we're doing a decent job of chopping though, so that's good. Here's a bunch of rocks with some chairs nearby, and Maria Montoya. Don't even ask, adventurer. I've sworn never to pick up my blade again. But I could really use some combat training. That's what the crabs are for. I killed many before I became the world's greatest duelist. Crab fight. That's an idea. We fought some crabs before. But they don't have the most interesting of drops, so not really what we're looking for. And that moves us directly onto what are we going to be training range against? Since we're only level 1, probably be good to start at lower level enemies. But we also want to get something out of it. So I'm thinking we can start with chickens. Get some butchery and cooking XP out of the business too. Be a nice idea. How much XP are each of these logs given here? 15. Not bad. We'll begin our logging level up. Lickety split. Then we have knives here with 1 log and 10 feathers. We can make 10 arrows. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna need more feathers, most likely. This gives us 3 whittling XP. That's not much. And we get just regular old wooden arrows. It gets to the point. So not gonna get a huge amount of experience in whittling here. We have to see if making the bows would give significantly more experience. More than this, at least, if we want to continue going down that direction. Whittling is at 10. Presumably from quest rewards, because we really haven't done much whittling. Let's get some more logs here. I think I'm gonna go for at least this first stack of 400 feathers. I guess that's another pretty good reason to be targeting chickens here, so as to continue having feathers to make more arrows. The real question is going to be, how often do you lose arrows? Because if arrows stick around effectively, you won't need as many feathers to make more arrows to continue to use them. Oh, we found a golden beetle in that tree. Great. Always fun to get the additional rare drops during gathering. Mixes it up a little bit. Can work with that. And multiple logs per one tree is also pretty nice. Oh, we are so close to the next log in there. 3 more. Nice. Whittling is a ways away from 11. That's for sure. At 3 XP a pop. Yeah, we should probably make bows if we're trying that way. And there is all the arrows we can make. Very good. If we try to make... we can make an unstrung longbow here. Could be an idea. Put the rest of these logs here. Don't need them for anything else, really. Can make some sticks. We can make wood slivers. Here's the higher level arrows using components. The arrowheads. Again, it really depends how long the arrows stick around. If it's really worth using bars making the better arrows. And how much better the arrows are in general. So let's just get some longbows here. That's 11. Yeah, that's a lot better. But also doesn't stack, so we would either need to drop a whole bunch of longbows on the ground or do this near a shop that can sell the longbows. Also, we could technically put these in the bank and get some bowstrings. There's a level 8 logging. That's an idea. Wanted to get some bowstring. Could do. I'll just get a full inventory of logs here. Make them into the longbows. I suppose we can hold on to one of them. We try to make a range upgrade. Can we walk and make longbows at the same time? Yes. Only a little bit. That's fine. And we stopped when we stopped running. Right. A lot of menuing there to try to move and do things at the same time. No, probably not the direction we're going to take there. Let's get over to the store here. Sell some of these bows. And possibly this beetle. Not entirely sure what the beetle's for. Not gonna worry about it too much. And just buy a bowstring here. Or we could make a bowstring. Pretty sure. Costs 10. That's not too bad. Would be easier. Just sell 10 unstrung bows. Plus some more. 4 gold for this beetle. Amazing. Just get that bowstring. Bowstring on the unstrung longbow. Make it. That gives less experience. And 5 range. Okay. Well, we got arrows. Might as well go and fire them. And 5 range for this. Let me give that a shot. Short bow, leather, and such. Alright. So short bow we can equip with level 1 range, so that's where we're starting. Look at the stats here. On the leather, we get more aim. Bronze full helm, armor. And can't do a shield with the short bow. Says the short bow would be main hand. I guess it's more both hands. That's fine. And arrows. With apparently 0 power whatsoever. Well, it's a start, I guess. Not ideal. Well, it'll at least count as attacking. So we have that going for us, I guess. Move our stuff around a little bit. We'll switch to the longbow when we get to 5. That's nice. And we're gonna go fight some chickens. Do we really need any food for that? I wouldn't think so. Doesn't feel like the kind of thing you would need food for. But we'll get out the cleaver so we can do some butchery. Give me an idea. As far as I can tell, the helmet doesn't negatively affect the aim. So rocking an extra 6 armor, probably a good idea. The theory, for right now at least, is that lowest level chickens we will be able to fight with not having to worry about food. And if we do end up needing to worry about food, we're gonna have a bunch of chicken, so that's the theory here at least. Eventually, we're going to need to make our way over to Scent, because that's where the butchery table is. There is level 1 chickens here too, so that'll work. I guess another question is going to be, can we use ranged in melee distance? But here we are. It's finally time. 0 ranged XP. That ends now. 1 shot, 1 kill. 1 arrow used. Ah, when you get into... Wow. It seems like it's using an arrow every attack, which is not ideal by a long ways. That's going to cost a lot of arrows to do anything with this. $73.5. 84. So we're getting the 10.5 XP here. We're definitely not going to put this into defensive, because that'll probably give us defense experience, which would be a complete waste of arrows. Hey, there's range too. Amazing. Hey, we got an arrow. There's an arrow on the ground. So we only lose the arrows most of the time. There we got some back. Oh, they all dropped below me somehow. Alright, so we're not losing an arrow every shot. That's good. Do we need piety experience? Probably not. And sometimes we can miss here too. I think at least with chickens here. Oh, we're getting less XP now. Alright, so ranged falls into the same situation, let's call it, as melee. The XP is nerfed, but only nerfed based on your range level. So that's better at least. We're gonna have to fight appropriate enemies. Or we just keep fighting chickens to get their sweet, sweet drops. If we don't need as many arrows, we're actually doing a bit better here. Chickens. Let's go butcher these. So we're gonna get chicken. We're gonna get feathers. Probably sinew. Again, filling the entire inventory up with things to butcher is not the best strategy, all things considered. Since you just end up running piles and piles of things onto the ground. Typically you get more drops than you started with here. And with our butchery being level 12, still trying to get that to 14. We'll presumably get more chicken drops, in theory. Really depends on exactly how everything's calculated here. One would think better butchery level, better success chance at all the butchery stuff, but you never know. Could just be allows you to butcher higher level things. So, make all the chicken. It's gonna drop tons of stuff on the ground. Then when we are done butchering, we can pick some stuff up. 13, 9, 15. Yeah, that's still decent butchery XP. And with how fast it was to get them, it's definitely a direction we could go. It's not like we're getting nothing of value here either. We're getting decent stuff. I could see it. What's this? I actually ended up with less stuff. I guess since so much of the butchery goes into the feathers. That's fair. We will keep those feathers. And we'll see if the sinew sells. Hopefully. We really need more sinew. Cook all the different chickens. That's still a decent amount of cooking speed, too. Again, also considering how much faster killing chickens is. And how little problems are involved. We just usually one-hit them. Don't take any damage. Seems to be a good direction. So we spent 5 arrows there. Got back 66 feathers. Not bad at all. Not bad. I wonder if there is a minimum point at which fighting stuff gives even less XP. Also making some money here. It's just selling the chickens. Oh, also the sinew. What is the story of the sinew here? For one. Do we want sinew? Do we want that for anything? We got a decent pile of that back in the bank too. There's something made of 1,000 sinew. Maybe. I guess we'll keep it for now. Animal cloth. I don't know if that's a real thing. It's on the wiki. I'm going to elect to assume that's something. But we'll keep that for now. Doesn't say what level it is. What level would that be in? Artistry? Tailoring? Mysterious. Let's see what this is for. Oh, that's more jugs and stuff. There's a lot of gems. Wow. And jewelry. Haven't gone there yet. Artistry. Definitely a thing. Tailoring. Not on this page. Not sure if that's a real thing. And also, looks like the chicken farms here in Sant have less chickens. Only 4 spawns there. Another chicken farm further out. There's 2 chicken farms here. There's a flax field. There's the jewelry work table. Very good. It looks like only 4 chickens here, too. There was definitely more over in the other town. But it's also a further walk to the butchery table. I guess if you're not butchering them, it'd be faster, but at that point, it's probably not worth killing those chickens, so. Let us start here, see how it goes. Probably going to be focusing mostly on other butchery targets if things continue the way they have so far. There's 3. Now we're getting 9.2 XP. Each level just goes down a little bit more. Next butchery target would be rats, I suppose. Those are like level 6. The problem is not going to be the taking damage, I don't think. Since we are doing... Well, we're not... The chickens aren't living long enough to attack us, so that could also be part of how things are going so well so far. We're losing a bunch of arrows. Exactly how this all works. We don't need as many feathers then either, since they don't always disappear. Well, it's kind of feeling like they are disappearing right now. Sometimes at least. So if we go and fight rats, they might live longer, because we probably will not be able to one-hit them so much. Then we might take some damage. Also do need to get more experience per arrow, even if it's not a huge situation. I just feel like we're getting less use from our arrows right here, somehow. It's definitely worse since there's only 4 of these guys here. Although it is the first town here, so lowest quantities of things makes decent sense. If we really wanted to, we just stand around just shooting the chickens. Not even picking up the drops. Would definitely be faster XP. Although I do like the additional experience and all the drops too, so probably still worth it. Eventually, we can move on to the mega chickens. Again, that's what we're trying to get Butchery 14 for, though, so one thing at a time here. Next thing would be the rats, yeah. The rats are right over here too, so that's a very convenient location. Probably just end up selling the rat meat, since it's not the best. Also makes us a little bit of money here, selling our supplies we get. Probably be worth fighting more chickens here at the start though, just to get a few more arrows coming together while we're still getting at least some experience from chicken fighting. Because if the XP keeps on going down and down each level, it's gonna get minimal very quickly. I mean, not very quickly. Getting to the next levels does still take time, for sure. And there's also the question of what effect Vitality has on experience. Because if it's just our level, it could just be the attack, strength, defense. I mean, defense is part of range. You think that would also count? But we were getting full chicken XP at the start there. So clearly it doesn't for range. But it might for melee? Or just attack? Or attack plus strength? Since strength isn't currently pulling its weight, apparently. That's obviously included in the combat calculation. Combat level. It also includes vitality. Many a question. For now, I'm just gonna shoot chickens with my bow. Seems to be working out fine. Alright. Now we're making some money. Beautiful. Probably gonna go at least until level 6. And we can move on to rats at normal XP. Or we could also, on the flip side of this XP nerf situation, if you fight higher level things, you actually get more XP. So it could be worth switching it up sooner rather than later. Especially if we get good safe spots going for something. Pew pew. One thing we've seen people fighting quite often was the mega chickens with range, which makes a lot of sense. So we could see if we go fight a mega chicken. Could be a fun idea. Get a lot of XP. And with range you can safe spot things, so we don't need to worry quite as much about death and taking a whole bunch of damage and all that. Maybe that'd be finally a way to get those farmers taken care of with their incredibly dangerous pitchforks of ultimate doom, apparently, that they have. Yeah, a few more here. I'll be level 4 range. Almost feels like it might be faster. I mean, if we fought the chickens in plenty instead, where there's more, we would have to either walk further to get to the butchery station back here in Scent, or bank all the departed chickens. And it's not like we're going to be fighting chickens for a huge amount of time here either. We also might come back here for magic. Yeah, now we're level 4. And we're only getting 8.6 XP. And the vitality XP also goes down. Yeah, getting this to 6 would be probably a good stopping point for chicken. We'd always come back, probably just with melee, because losing arrows for ever decreasing XP not feel like the best play. Although, to be fair, we get arrows back from the feathers, so that'd be fine, all things considered. Not the worst idea. Definitely have had some worse ideas than that. 4 range. We've gone through 34 arrows, getting 600 XP. Nearly a tenth of the way there. So we could maybe get 6,000 XP. And that's good for 9-ish. Definitely get 9 ranged here. That'd be something. Something-ish. And the butchery's still at 509. Really helps when you get the multiple meats at the same time. That really bumps up the butchery XP. Or just get some more feathers. I'm good with that too. Very good with that. That's partially why I'm here, in fact. So, that works. I think we will get ranged up to 6, fighting chickens. Doing all the other bits here. Get some levels going. Here comes level 5 ranged. So we can switch to the longbow. It's very long. And it's got 1 more aim. Okay. Whether we continue using this longbow comes down to a few factors. It's a longbow. Is it just longer range and 1 more aim? Or is it slower or anything? Good start. Not sure if it's faster or slower. It's probably not faster. It also missed the first attack there, which was unfortunate and hilarious. Also, it's interesting that the arrows that don't get destroyed end up under your feet, because that makes a lot of sense. Let's get all the chickens back in here and see if it feels about right. Switch to short bow. If it's slower, it's probably not worth having 1 extra aim. Don't know how much the long range would really help. Most things just end up getting back into melee distance or right behind a singular obstacle if you're safe spotting. So, right, short bow. Didn't feel a lot faster. Could literally go and check that. Exactly how long it took. I've got the technology. Yeah, there we go. We can wield the longbow here at least. That's something. And we're also getting very close to 13 butchery here. I wonder if we're going to get that from this inventory, though. Probably going to be the next one. Because we can get a small amount of experience. We've also, unfortunately, not been getting a huge amount of chicken. Somehow. But feathers, though, so that's something. Yeah. This is how many chicken? 18... 21? 20? Could happen. Yeah, if it's 3 XP, we're not going to get too far here. 13 and 10 and 10. Much better. 15. The XP for butchery is just all over the place. That's for sure. 11. There it is. 13. Yeah, all those 11s definitely helped. So now we just need 4,690 experience to get to level 14. See, only got 5 chicken from all those chicken. Wild. Alright. Don't think we're gonna get... Yeah, we're not gonna get another butchery level or cooking level here. So, just gonna keep on keeping on for 6 range. And then we'll be pretty much done here. Or done with this part of here, at least. And here is level 6 range. Now we're getting a whopping 7.4 experience per chicken. And I got some more information here on exactly how experience and levels work. There's a lot of parts to it. Basically, we've been going off the assumption that combat level is what mattered, when that's not quite accurate. It depends on what style you're using. For range, it is your range level. Very simple. For melee, it is the average of attack, strength, and defense rounded down. And for magic, it doesn't matter at all. Specifically for sorcery here. You just get experience per cast or something. So, we are currently still level 10 as far as the melee specific experience level is concerned. Since we have 10, 11, and 11 averaged and rounded down. So we can still fight level 10 stuff for full experience, I think. We'll have to check that. And we have the technology to check that. I was fighting level 10 stuff, I became level 11. I think we might have just kept getting the same experience there. Either way, we now have a bit more information to work with here. And also information about exactly the benefit or nerf to experience based on level. You can get up to 20% more experience if you're fighting things that are 4 levels stronger than you or more. And then it's 5% more experience per higher level. So 1 level higher, you get 5%. And then at 2 levels higher, it's 10%. Maxing at 4 levels above for 20%. But it also goes down by what looks like slightly more than 5% per level. Like 5.8% less per level. Depending. But it caps out at 70% XP reduction when you are 12 levels higher. So we have not even gotten to the point where we have capped out our XP penalty on chickens. We need to average level 13 for that. And we're still at 10. So not that like a 60% nerf that we're currently getting is good by any means, but something to think about. So even if you are max level or anything, you can go fight pretty much anything in the game at that point for 70% of the XP reduction. So exactly how it would play out. It's an interesting idea. Since we're now going to be getting attack and defense up without strength, we get a much higher, a much lower effective level, since we're cutting out a third from strength. Until that all gets probably changed. But for now, that is information that we can make use of. Our range is now level 6, so we are level 6 in range versus combat style. So that means we will get full experience, perfectly normal, regular old amount of experience from rats. Also, with how often we were one-hitting the chickens, I'm interested to see what our max hit might be. Rats have more health, so presumably we'll get some information here. There, 4. 4 again. There's 3. And we get into melee. But I think it's just us taking the hits, swinging the bow, even though we're not actually swinging the bow. And we are taking some damage here. It's taking multiple arrows here. And we're getting 21 XP. That's still better. Well, roughly. And there's a Mega Chicken. He's level 16. So we would get the full 20% bonus. But would it be worth it? Good question. We also need to figure out what counts as a safe spottable thing. Like this tree? Yeah, tree works. And pathing is another thing to consider if we're going to be trying to safe spot things. And then the arrows still just spawn underneath us, which is wild. Oh, the fist card. Take that. We can fire a decent range here too. Definitely using far more arrows per rat, which makes a lot of sense. Also getting far more XP, so in general, probably about right. It is nice getting a first hit before they can even get to you. It's like mostly you get 2 hits in before they get close. That's still pretty good. Definitely cutting down on time in combat by a substantial amount. So that's got... There was a 5 there. There we go. Oh yeah. It's definitely working. Definitely working. I'll keep these fist cards, I guess. We're gonna need a lot of cards to get anywhere in sorcery or evocation. We will see how that shapes up. But for now, we'll butcher these rats. And these actually have more drops here. I don't know if I'm particularly excited about rat hide at this point. Or these pristine furs. Yeah. Now we're getting some stuff on the ground. There we go. A meat. Drop a hide. Pick up a meat. Drop a hide. Take rat meat. Got a pristine fur. I think these could still be useful for fur-lined other things. Take that for now. Even just kind of sell some of these rat hides. Or we could bank them. There's options here. Let's go cook this rat meat, at least. I want to try fighting a Mega Chicken with range here. Not that we can butcher it. Again, level 14. We're actually making progress there, though. That's at least something. Cook the rat. We do have stacks of rat in the bank, so it would be fine to keep this. Question is if we would want to continue fighting rats for our range here. They're giving us experience in things that we want to get experience in. They're decent location, right next to the butchery table. Very convenient. So probably a good idea to keep this up for now. Maybe another rat hide, so why not? Right. if things go south, we have some crisp rat to eat. And hopefully it doesn't come to that. Let's find this mega chicken. There he is. Too far away. He's got a decent amount of wandering he does too. Which is not great for our try not to get attacked idea. There we go. We're behind a tree. Oh yeah, we can definitely do damage. Still going to do less damage though, since you would think they'd have more defense and all that. And our whopping, well, we got 19 aim, that's not bad. 39 experience for that. Cool. And then we have to individually pick up all the arrows. Great. There's a departed mega chicken. Don't particularly need that. Can't use it yet. But that's the idea. Or that's an idea. So, what range has in being able to safe spot things and getting multiple hits in before the fighting even starts if they're in melee distance would not work very well against aggressive enemies, since you wouldn't be able to stay in cover the entire time. And then your armor is not as high. And also uses arrows, but then uses less food and such, so pros and cons. Pros and cons. But at least we have range now. It is an option. Magic, still. Sorcery, not so much. We check our bank here. Put away all our stuff. I'll keep the rat hides for now. They're kind of stacking up. That's fine. We got 60 water cards, 19 fist cards, and that's pretty much it, looks like. Oh, we got our first ever high quality crisp rat. Oh boy. Amazing. Made some money, more sinew, stacked up on feathers. Don't really need this short bow at this point. Long bow's good. But there we go. That is ranged, basically. We got water and fist. Is that? That's enough to do slight dampening. We could make a few things slightly damp. We could cast 20 slight dampenings. Or get some hydration going for the rituals. Our cards are insufficient for sure. So. Let's have all these departed foxes for later too. Alright. So, that's the basic idea of that. I think I'll have to look into which quests we're getting closer to be able to do. Lots of level requirements for all these. There's also a new quest here. And some new dungeons to go check out. So, maybe we can try that. We will see. Next time. Goodbye.